Hello everybody and welcome once again to another video for my 75 days of Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to bring something for you real today. So, one of the things that we've been seeing a lot in the trailer, well, the Monsters Inc. trailer, is Vanitas is trying to get back Ven's heart. Now, this is an interesting thing while we're thinking about it, and something that just popped into my head, not written on my notes, is, can it be the reverse way around? Even though Vanitas came from Ventus, could Vanitas absorb Ventus? Good question. Originally what I had written down for my notes is, even though Ventus is trying to rejoin with, Vanitas is trying to rejoin with Ven, has Ven grown strong enough to overpower Vanitas? Which is a really neat question to ask, because we know in Birth by Sleep, his heart just wasn't strong enough. He was able to basically wound him, break the Keyblade, and be done. He retreated into Sora's heart, he retreated into Sora's heart, he retreated into Sora's heart to heal. So, with this, it's a really interesting question on, does Vanitas just believe he's just so much more powerful that he can simply overpower Vanitas? Sorry. Does Vanitas simply have the ability to overpower him, or is he overestimating his own abilities? And that's a really good question. When we think about it, Vanitas is always talking about how he's so much stronger, how he's so much more powerful than Vanitas is. Well, what if he has it wrong? And that's kind of the question of the day. Does Vanitas or does Ventus have the power to simply overthrow the other personality? If the two were to rejoin, who becomes the dominant personality? And this is kind of a dissociative personality thing, or multiple personalities, whatever you want to call it. But when we take a look into it, I think what may happen is Vanitas will find that he is not able to just simply overpower Ventus, and that Ventus will probably win out the struggle. I don't think they're going to clash again. Even though in a previous video I think I said they're going to clash again, I'm not sure if that's the case. But I think the clash may happen inside his heart. And Vanitas saying, I'm going to absorb you, and he's like, no, get back in here. That leads us to the second part of this. I can't recall, but I don't think we've seen Vanitas' face in the new trailers. But, based off of Birth by Sleep, we can assume he's been Norded. At least been Norded. Maybe that's what he wants. Maybe Vanitas, Xehanort realizes after Vanitas fails to bring him the Keyblade, there is another way to do this. You might still need Ven. Ven still should be participating, either as a Seeker of Darkness or a Guardian of Light. But what if you'd found a way into the heart of at least one of your Guardians of Light? Giving you a moment. I think, and this kind of came up while I was spitballing about Vanitas and Ven, the conflict going on. I thought it was interesting that he seems so interested in rejoining now. And I'm trying to phrase this right because it is important. Misphrasing this could give you completely different connotations on what's going on. Xehanort may be using Vanitas as a Trojan horse. So, if we assume Vanitas, who is a loyal servant to Xehanort, is half Xehanort's heart, because we know he's done this throughout time, could he slip in and take over about a quarter of Ven's heart? So now Ven suddenly seems like he wants to go to war, when the real Ven may not be so inclined to do so. So he doesn't try to exert control over him, he's more trying to get him a little bit more emotional. By getting him emotional, a bigger conflict can happen. It is very well possible to turn the Guardians of Light on themselves while fighting the Seekers of Darkness, giving him a greater advantage in the conflict to come. Or simply making him a Seeker of Darkness. Now, I mentioned this specifically a couple videos ago. It seems Strelitzia is Laurium's little sister. Oh, yeah. And that's what's going on over here, by the way. Oh, well, we don't know who it is. They're saying, KH Insiders is saying that it's unclear who Sister Strelitzia is. Before our translation, we'll be going with Laurium. Sorry for the inconvenience. So still, doesn't matter who Strelitzia's sister is. What matters is taking a look at the Seekers of Darkness, and this is in other videos too, but it works so well with this one, and I've mentioned this before, and I'm jumping to a conclusion here. So just mind you that I am jumping to a conclusion here. 10 of the 13 Seekers of Darkness are going to be puppets with data versions or hearts inserted to puppets. 9, because young Ansem. 8, Zigbar. Because I don't think long term. Wow, that's okay. Let me finish with my thought about this. So, he may be just trying to use Vanitas as a Trojan horse into Ven's heart. This goes back to my theory about pulling people and putting them into puppets. From the data world, from the sleeping world, from the Union Cross world. And because of that, imagine if you had 5 Union leaders, 5 of the strongest Keyblade wielders from a very, very distant past on your side. That would give you a notable advantage. Because even if Kingdom Hearts is summoned, if you are not there to take control of it, you have no purpose in... You don't want to lose that conflict. Because the light can just say, well, Kingdom Hearts, go back to where you came from. But if you're trying to get into Kingdom Hearts, you're going to want it to be summoned. Now, that's not going to happen. I'm speaking as a writing point of view, and the writing point of view would say that he wants to make sure it's a sure thing, which is another one of those reasons I think he just has a Book of Prophecy already. So, with that said, Vanitas is probably going to be a Trojan horse. I think in this case, if Ven is not strong enough to overpower Vanitas completely and suppress him, all he's done is given Xehanort another vessel. And I think he's going to pull more people from the sleeping world if he still can. But with that said, I'm working on my time. I'm trying to stay focused, guys. I am really staying focused on this one. With that said, from here on out, joy be to you all, because I love saying that. That's such a good phrase to say at the end of a video. With that said, I'm going to do the part that I don't like to do, but I feel is necessary. I've got a Patreon. You can subscribe to me on Twitch and donate bits over there when I'm streaming. I haven't streamed on YouTube, but I might do that and see if I can't get the super chats going. All money right now donated will be going towards an Elgato and a PS4 Pro. The Elgato first. And that is one of the biggest things I want to do for the stream, for my YouTube channel, is be able to capture all the gameplay. And once I capture the gameplay, be able to edit it up, take a look at things. When the game comes out, I'm going to sit down and I'm just going to hardcore through it. You don't think I'm You don't think I'm serious? I am. It's going to all be streamed. Nothing is going to be done offline. And that's because it's who I am as a player, and I think I should share that with you guys. Especially if I do manage to make money, get donated money through Patreon, blah, blah, blah. With that said, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I actually enjoy interacting with my audience. I know not every YouTuber does that, but I enjoy it. And the reason why is because I just may be wrong. So please, comment, subscribe, like the video, share it on Twitter. I know I've been pretty active on Twitter, and I've been probably a little harassing on Twitter. But I'm trying to really, really get this going. I want to make sure that I have content in the future to take care, so I can sit here and enjoy it and share it. I do like to entertain. I really do. And if you've seen my werewolf videos, my Vampire the Masquerade videos, we did that all for entertaining people, and we enjoyed the games as they were. So, good night, good day, good afternoon, and may joy be to you all.